Welcome. Thank you for joining me for today's webinar. Today we're going to talk about telling a different story and how that can transform your life into a better life. Let me go ahead and cut that sound off there. Looking forward to this wonderful webinar. One of the topics we're going to talk about conscious and subconscious thoughts. We're going to talk about how to discover the stories you have been telling yourself and uncovering the different layers of these stories and how to properly use affirmations. And we have a lot more in store for you. To give you a little background on myself, I have been practicing the law of attraction for over about 15 years now. And so I've been a conscious creator. Obviously, I've been creating all my life. And it's been a wonderful journey. I have been meditating for 15 years because that's a very important part of practicing the law of attraction, really being a conscious creator. And in actuality, our next webinar next month in July is going to be on meditation and the law of attraction. It's been a wonderful journey. You could read a little bit more about me there, but I want to go ahead and get started with the webinar because it's very in-depth and is really, hopefully it bring you some interesting insights on telling a different story and allowing that to really transform your life. So as you can see here, before we start about telling a different story, we really need to understand the creative universe and we need to understand the mind, okay? As you can see in the bottom right, it's a graphical representation of the parts of the law of attraction as we define them. You ask it all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. The universe answers right away, 100% answers, okay? And how much you allow will determine what you receive, okay? You allow, you receive. Now, what you can see here is that your asking is done by focus. And your focus is more than what you see. It's really your immersive experience. Is what you hear, is what you taste, and it's your thoughts. Your thoughts can be divided into your conscious and your subconscious thoughts. And as you can see, the subconscious plays the majority of the role. The subconscious is really the major player in this story of how you are asking. And you're asking by your subconscious mind, and it's happening all the time. As you can see here, also from the arrow that you see, the subconscious mind not only plays a role in your asking, but it also plays a role in how much you allow, your vibrational level of allowing. And we'll get into more details on that in the next couple of slides. So the subconscious mind is sending out subconscious thoughts. These thoughts are below the surface. So you're not necessarily aware of the specifics of the subconscious thoughts, but there are ways that you can determine if you're in alignment or out of alignment based on your feelings, okay? That's a good way to determine, like, kind of vibrationally what's going on in your subconscious mind, whether it's in alignment or is out of alignment, but you're not really going to know the specific thoughts that are coming out of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is really the storage unit of all your previous life experience. Everything you've ever experienced is stored in your subconscious mind. If you have more dominant experience in certain areas of your life, then you're going to have more subconscious thoughts about it, okay? So let's say, for instance, you grew up in an environment where there were tumultuous relationships, okay? And so you're bound to have feelings and all kinds of energy associated with that particular experience. So you're going to have more energy built up in that area than other areas of your life. Okay. My computer is kind of frozen here. There we go. Oh, now it's thinking. I like to say my computer is thinking. That's a way to keep it positive and focused on what I want it to do. Okay, there we go. Now we are ready for the next slide. So in this next slide, what you can see here is that your experience, because remember, all your experience are put into your subconscious mind, then it's put into your, what we call your internal vibrational cue or your asking cue. So again, if you remember from the 2 or 3 slides ago, the first one we showed you, the subconscious thoughts are playing a role in the asking. Okay, and this is basically demonstrating that as well. So you can see on the left, we have a vibrational scale from 0 to 100. Okay, below 50 is low vibrations, above 50 are high vibrations. So let's say again, you're in you grew up in an environment where you experience a lot of tumultuous relationships, and so we'll arbitrarily assign that a value of 35. And so you're just experiencing tumultuous relationships at a level of 35. So you have a lot of energy built up in your asking cue regarding relationships that are tumultuous. Okay, but you also have a lot of energy in your cue for desired relationships, and we'll give that a number of 70. Okay, but now you have to determine, remember, this is a creative universe. It's a vibrationally matching universe. You have to match vibrationally. So what are you going to match to? Are you going to match to the relationships that you've been experiencing all your life, or are you going to match to the desired relationships that you wish to have, which are of a higher vibration? Okay, your subconscious thoughts are going to determine what you are vibrating on a regular basis, but of course you can retrain your subconscious mind to think at a higher level. And right here, this is even more in depth of what we just showed you. So you have your experiences that get put into your subconscious mind. They get put into your asking cue, okay? And then how much you allow is going to really be determined by your subconscious mind. So again, if you have all this energy that's put into your asking cue that you're focused on, because your subconscious mind is constantly sending out energy and beliefs in this area about relationships. So you come to believe that really this is how relationships are. Okay. And so that's at a lower vibration of 35. So that is really what you're allowing into your life, because that's what you're focused on all the time. Not necessarily consciously, but remember, consciously, it only accounts for 5%. But subconsciously, like 95% of the time, you're focused on these lower vibrations, okay? In order to get to those desired relationships, you're going to have to retrain your subconscious mind to really start emitting energy that is of a higher vibration, that gives you a different belief about relationships and what you can have in your life, okay? Again, most of the ask and allow is done from the subconscious mind, okay? And then when you retrain your subconscious mind to think differently, you're going to attract at a higher vibrational level. You're going to start attracting those different types of relationships that are more peaceful, that are more in harmony, that are more to your liking. Okay, not something that you've experienced, all your life up to this point. You're going to let go of those subconscious thoughts that do not serve you, and you're going to start attracting and start retraining your subconscious mind to think differently. So then you start asking at a higher level, and then you'll start allowing at a higher level as well. So when you're telling a different story, this is all about retraining your subconscious mind by giving it new experiences. Okay, you're telling a different story. You're not going to regurgitate the same experiences that you had in the past. You're going to tell a different story. Okay, so the more you can tell a different story, the more energy you build in that area, and this is going to raise your vibration. And then when you raise your vibration, what happens, right? You're going to start attracting a better life, better relationships, more money, more abundance, a healthier lifestyle, a healthier you, because you're raising your vibration to a different level. What is your current state? Okay, your story will be different for various areas of your life. So if you want to try to get an idea of basically where your subconscious mind is, one way you can do it is just take a look at your health, your overall health. Now, if the majority of your subconscious thoughts are at a higher vibration, then your health will be in a better state than someone who has a majority of their thoughts that are below the level of 50, so that are at a lower vibration. So that's just a way to kind of generally get an idea of where your subconscious thoughts are, okay? But another way is just to look at specific areas of your life. Like, for instance, relationships. So what are your subconscious thoughts related to relationships? What are you attracting into your life? And not just, relationships with a mate, but what about relationships with your family or your coworkers or your friends? All of those are relationships. What are you vibrating at in regards to those relationships? That'll just give you a general idea of what's going on in your subconscious mind. So telling a different story is a process of raising your vibration from a lower vibrational thought into a higher vibrational thought. Telling different stories are really just affirmations, okay? But it's going to be based on your current vibrational level. So it's a vibrational story, okay? It's not just an affirmation that's way high in a level, way high up, let's say 80, but your current vibrational level is at 30. That's really a high jump. So if you're normally vibrating at level 30 and you're saying these affirmations, I am love, I am peace, all these things that are really, really high vibration, there's too much of a gap from 30 to 80 or 90 or whatever the number may be. So with telling a different story, we really like to start you off at the lowest level of belief, because if you're trying to jump from 30 to 90, again, it's too high of a jump, and you're going to restrict. You're not going to believe it. And so you're going to resist what you're saying. So then the affirmations really don't do you any good when you're in a state of resistance. Okay. It's about getting you to open up slowly and slowly and slowly, starting with the lowest belief that you can believe in, the lowest statement that you can believe in. So how do you tell a different story? Okay, again, you're going to feel your way to the highest positive vibrational affirmation in which you can believe. So step 1 is writing down a list of affirmations you feel are the highest level you would like to attain. So whatever that is in your life. Some examples are: I am strong, I am capable, I am good enough, I am love, I trust in my source, I trust in my spiritual guides, I am grateful for my healthy body. Okay. Now, when you're writing your story, you can write your story for, just everything in your life, or you could be very specific, because you're going to have different subconscious belief in different areas of your life. Okay. So your subconscious thoughts about relationships are going to be different than your subconscious thoughts about money, or your subconscious thoughts about your health, or your subconscious thoughts about getting a job, just anything. Okay. So there's different aspects of your story in different areas of your life. So if you want to focus on just your general well-being, you're going to focus on everything. But if you want to just be specific, let's just say we're using relationships in this webinar as an example. So we'll just say maybe you just want to focus on relationships. Okay. But in any case, the first step is writing down what's your highest level that you would like to attain. Okay. Step 1. Step 2 would be, now you're going to write positive statements that are not as high vibrationally, but are at a level that you can believe. Okay. Don't think too much about it. Just start writing down some thoughts. Don't try to analyze it too much. You just want to let the information flow to you. You really want to just allow and get tapped into your source and just allow that information to come. What can you believe right now? Okay. We're going to reorder them later. So you're not worried about trying to put them in order. You're just going to write them down without thinking about it. So some examples are: every day my health improves. Every day I have more hope, right? You can believe that. I feel worthy of love. I deserve a happy lifestyle. I keep going. I have a positive attitude. I laugh often, right? I'm always laughing. My life is beginning to change. I deserve happiness, etc. So again, we're starting at statements that you can believe. We're not saying, I am love, I am peace, I'm all this. We're at the second step. We're talking about things that you can actually believe at this particular moment. Okay, my computer is thinking again. Okay. Now, the next step is reordering the affirmation based on how they feel vibrationally to you. Because again, we're going to feel our way to the highest vibrational level. So this is going to be different for everyone. So how you are feeling and how these words feel to you are going to be different than how it feels to someone else. Okay. A good way to really get a night to make sure that your list is listed from the lowest vibrational level to a highest vibrational level is to first write them all down in a way that you think is okay. You think vibrationally this feels good to you. Okay. Starting from lower to higher. And then you can have someone read it to you, or you can record yourself saying these words and then close your eyes and just listen. Listen to the words, whether someone's reading them to you or whether you are listening to yourself, your recorded self. Just close your eyes and listen and see how it feels to you, the order in which you have placed these affirmations. At any point, if you feel that there's restriction, like you feel like, oh, there was between this statement and that statement, it really didn't feel right, then reorder it. So basically what that means is that you have them placed in a different order. So like this, you have a statement that's too high vibrationally for you to believe at that particular junction in your statement. Okay. And so as an example, let's say you start off at 30 and then you have a statement that's at 35 but then you jump to 50 and then you go back to 40, so they're out of order and you can tell that by how you feel. And then so you just reorder them. Okay. You reorder your affirmations so that they feel good to you. This right here is an example of an ordered new story. Okay, very simple. New story. Now, again, how it feels to you may be different than how it felt to me when I wrote these, but I think for the most part, most people will feel that the order is vibrationally sound for them. But if it's not, you can always rechange it. Okay, this is just an example. So every day I feel more hope. Every day my body gets stronger. Every day my body gets healthier. I deserve health. I have fun with life. I accept the present moment with ease. I laugh throughout the day. I expect good things to happen. I exercise every day. Thank you for joy. Thank you for health. I am grateful. I am healthy. Okay? As you can see, the gratitude and the I am statements are really the higher vibrational statements. And so those are towards the end of your new story. Okay. Now, what do? So then you're going to place your story in a place that you see every day. Okay. Because you wrote it and you want to use it because you're trying to retrain your subconscious mind. So you actually need to actually do it. Okay. You can put it on your vision board. You could put it, in your car so you can read it when you get in the car, or you can put it in your office. Okay, but you want on the mirror in the bathroom, so you see it every day, and you're gonna read it every day. Okay, some really good times to read it are right before you go to bed, right when you wake up, and after meditation, because these are times when you're more open, when you're allowing more. So these are really good times to get this message into your subconscious mind. Okay, you can also use it throughout the day at different other times as well, but these are really good pivotal times to use the new story. Okay, and then a good practice is really just to add feelings and emotions to your affirmation, because those are vibrational boosters and those are going to help add more energy to those words. And so remember, this is a vibrationally matching universe, and so you want to get the vibrations, you want to get the feelings, you want to boost. Okay, boost that energetic vibration. That's going to help to raise your vibration even faster, help to retrain your subconscious mind. Okay, play some music that you feel gives you joy while you're saying your story. There's all different kinds of ways to add more feelings to it. Do know that bit by bit, parts of your affirmation will need to be updated, because as you raise your vibration, certain things won't feel the same to you. So let's say again, you start off at 35 with relationships or with whatever. And now you've been telling your story for, let's say, a month or so. And now you're at a level of 40 when it comes to affirmations. But the story that you wrote that started off at 35 no longer feels good to you because it's out of sync, okay? You're no longer a vibrational match to this lower vibration. So you're going to need to take those statements out, okay? And that's a good thing. That means you're raising your subconscious vibrational level, right? Because remember, your subconscious mind is really determining, for the most part, what you're asking and what you're allowing. So now you're changing your subconscious mind, you're raising your vibration, and it's beautiful. So you can take those statements out. You'll also start to uncover different layers of your story, that the story that's in your subconscious mind. You will discover things that you didn't realize were in your subconscious mind as you raise your vibration. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, wow, I really didn't know that was what was holding me back from whatever. And it's amazing. I get excited about it because I'm like, wow, that's pretty deep. And then it seems, actually, yeah, all the time, these are things that are happening in my childhood, and it just becomes revealed to me, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty awesome. And so I add that to my story. If this is something I feel that's really been holding me back, I add it to my story, and so it can no longer be. I'm gonna erase those thoughts. I'm gonna raise my vibration beyond that, and it's really, I love telling a new story. I love the affirmation. I love how I've been transforming my life by just a simple method of, telling a different story, of saying statements that you want your subconscious mind to believe. It's really a very simple yet very powerful method. Okay. So, as a review, the subconscious mind plays the major role in your asking and allowing. Okay. Retrain your subconscious mind vibrational level in order to attract at a higher level. I was just reading the top part that I have. It's worded a little weird there, but that's fine. You get the point. Okay, telling a different story is one way to retrain your subconscious mind. Of course, there are other ways to do it, but we highly recommend affirmations because they're simple to do. But if you're going to do them so that they feel right. And so you're not restricting and not resisting something that is of too higher vibration. Okay. So again, your new story should start from your lowest affirmation of belief to the highest level. Okay. And tell your story at least once a day, because it's important to retrain your subconscious mind to really build up the momentum in your new story. Okay. If you would like additional help, my latest book, Healing the Law of Attraction, is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and on my website, seekwithinyou.com. It's broken into 5 sections: Law of Attraction, how disharmony is created, spiritual guidance, techniques to raise your vibrational level, and telling new stories in there, and a question and answer section to really answer some questions about the Law of Attraction, questions related to health and healing. Heal what is holding you back emotionally, physically, whatever it is, because you can have whatever you desire. You just have to believe. You got to train your subconscious mind to know it and become it. Additional help is also offered at our Law of our Law of Attraction workshops. We have an upcoming one in Sedona in August. Love for you to join us as we tackle some issues, get some questions answered, really tap into the vibrational energy of Sedona, which is a very powerful, energetic place. Millions of people a year come there just for a spiritual experience. It's a phenomenal place. If you've never been there, you should come. It is a way to shift yourself into the next level of creation. Love to have you there. You can find out more at my website, seekwithinyou.com/LOA retreat. We also have Law of Attraction Healing Group Coaching available. The next section is the end of August, and it's a 4-month intensive program where we're going through the book. We're getting discussion questions out. We're doing activities that are going to help you become a healthier and happier individual. Okay, release whatever is holding you back. It is phenomenal. We do group coaching sessions. I also do one-on-one sessions with you as well, and we do a couple of distance healing sessions as well. It's a great way, again, to transform for those who can't make it to Sedona and you would like to experience healing in the law of attraction using the principles of law of attraction. Come join me. And again, you can find out more information on my website, seekwithinyou.com. Are there any questions? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check and see if there are any questions out there. All right. If anyone has any questions, feel free to contact me at seekwithinyou.com. You can contact me on Facebook as well, facebook.com, seekwithinyou, twitter.com, seekwithinyou, and I'm also on Pinterest as well. Of course, on YouTube, because that's where you're watching me, right? So, thank you again for joining me. Next month, again, our webinar is going to be on meditation and the law of attraction and how really meditation can take you to the next level. Okay. All these are just key, simple lifestyle changes you can make to really start becoming that which you desire to become, because you can have whatever you desire, and that includes health. Okay. Health is yours. You just have to let go and allow it to be. And one way of doing that is retraining your subconscious mind. Well, I say one way. The way to do it is retraining your subconscious mind. There's many ways to retrain your subconscious mind. Okay? Thank you again, as always. Namaste, my friends.